coming up on Small Town Big Deal.
Feast on the tastiest, zaniest, friendliest food festival in America.
This is so fun.
It's all for the love of the
Pierogi. Join us for the eye-popping pageantry, the mouth-watering pastries.
That is divine.
and why everyone should have a busha as a best friend.
This is the best kiss. Look at those perfect lips.
Welcome to Small Town Big Deal. I'm Rodney Miller.
And I'm Jan Carl.
You know, Jan, one of the cool things about doing this show is seeing how communities come together all over the U.S. to celebrate their heritage.
And today it is all about the pierogi. Now, some of you may be saying the what? That's okay, because Rodney and I had to learn what it was too.
And we learned a lot more about the culture and the food of Eastern Europeans.
Now, they take that food very seriously, but themselves, not so much.
Welcome to Pierogi Fest.
It's hard to say which is more delectable, the food, the fun, or the fashion. Pierogi Fest serves up a heaping helping of all three.
2, 3, pierogi!
The event takes place every July in Whiting, Indiana, located just 30 minutes from Chicago. And it was co-founded by a man with a most unlikely distinction.
I proclaim that I never eat pierogies, that I don't like them.
Do you eat pierogies now?
No, I do not.
Wait,
No.
After 26 years of being in charge of this, you still don't like pierogies?
No, I don't like pierogies.
Maybe it's a good thing Tom has no passion for pierogies, leaving more for everyone else.
We just drove 2 hours to eat my weight in pierogies. So that's what we're here for.
Since its inception in 1994, more and more pierogi lovers of all ages have packed this festival every year.
Did you ever dream it'd get this big?
Absolutely not. The first year we sold a total of 1,200 pierogi. And the entire length of the festival is about 50 feet.
About how many people attend?
About 300,000 people in 2.5 days.
Wow.
Which is pretty remarkable for a town of 5,000 people and a community of about 12,000.
That's crazy. And how many pierogies are consumed? Any idea?
Literally in the millions.
Million.
Millions, just millions. And probably millions of pounds of sausage and cabbage rolls.
Problem here is there's just not enough food.
Now, some of you may be wondering, what exactly is a pierogi? Well, it's basically a dumpling made from unleavened dough filled with meat, cheese, fruit, or vegetable. You name it.
We've had alligator. We've had pierogies with bacon.
The exact origin of the dish is unknown, but pierogies are Poland's most famous dish.
Traditionally, families would get together to make hundreds of pierogies for Christmas, Easter, weddings, and other special occasions. So it wasn't just eating pierogies, but also making them created a time for family bonding.
But it was breakneck speed, not bonding, that helped this cook win a Guinness World Record for pierogi making. In Krakow, Poland, she made 1,066 in just 1 hour. That's one pierogi every 3.5 seconds. But here at Pierogi Fest, each one is made a little slower and with a lot of TLC.
So the way these delicious little guys are made is the dough, roll it out, you put your little filling.
Which
fold
can
it
be
over.
anything.
Absolutely
So many
anything.
Yeah.
You fold it over, you pinch the dough.
How many will you sell here?
We easily do 500,000
500,000?
just this weekend. Right now we're gonna go ahead while this grill's nice and hot and buttered up.
Oh, Rodney, the pressure's on.
So just pour it on there.
Dump it on. There we go. That's it.
Nicely done.
Just gonna spread them all out. Ooh, careful not to lose
No,
those.
sorry.
Those were made with love.
Those are precious, yeah.
They are precious.
You know what's great is you can really tell they are handmade.
Absolutely.
No two pierogi are the same.
No. I'm gonna come in here and help you out and give you a
good.
little bit of assistance.
Oh, thank you. I probably need it.
You know, Small Town Big Deal is gonna make a cook out of Rodney Miller yet. Did you see him flipping those pierogis?
I'm cooking, I'm flipping, I'm smelling these pierogis. I'm getting hungry.
So what does a purist say is the best or the original pierogi?
Well, sauerkraut, what we're doing right here, you can't get much closer than that.
Of course, the customer's always right, so we hit the street to get a real taste of which pierogis are the best.
It has to be potato and cheese.
Jalapeno.
Beef, the sweet cheese one.
Kraut.
Potato and cheese.
Potato. With sour cream. You gotta have the sour cream.
Potato and cheddar.
I like the sauerkraut one.
Have the one with the cheese.
Everyone has their favorite, but now it's time to judge for ourselves.
All right, so I think I'm pretty excited. My first pierogi.
Absolutely my first pierogi.
I'm ready for you guys.
So that's meat.
That is.
That was good.
What kind of meat?
It's shredded beef.
I like the potato. That's good.
That's strawberry, I think.
That is divine. I love cooked strawberry pie, and that's just about like it.
Right? Did you say divine?
Yes, he did.
That's great.
That might be a first.
So which one's your favorite?
Strawberry.
Strawberry?
Meat.
The meat one?
I'm a carnivore.
Hey, I am too.
Pierogi preferences aside, this festival really does epitomize a lot of what Small Town Big Deal is all about.
You know, what we say is we focus on things that unite us.
That's
here
right.
in America, and festivals like this unite us.
Absolutely. They bring people together, and it's extremely peaceful. You can look around and you can see this is a family event, and people just come out and have fun.
And our fun is just beginning.
Party time! Excellent!
You won't believe the music, magic, and mayhem that only this yummy cast of characters can serve up.
You're watching
Small Town Big Deal!
Welcome back to Small Town Big Deal. Pierogi Fest is in full swing in Whiting, Indiana, and feast your eyes on their Polka Parade.
So I'm hearing the parade is pretty festive and pretty silly, and you know, I don't want to feel left out. Please note the pierogi and fork.
P-I-E-R-O-G-I, pierogi, that's our crowd.
It's candy that drives the kids crazy along this route. But for the grown-ups, it's the zany entries they can't get enough of. From a motorized lazy boy to the lawnmower brigade. And yes, that's co-founder Tom Dabberton in a coconut bra.
Party time! Excellent!
You know, I think these people ought to loosen up a little bit. They're just a little tight.
And these wonderful women are known as the bushas, which is Polish for grandmothers.
We're all one big crazy family when it comes down to it. We celebrate with each other, and if we're not family, we will be family after today.
Who's having fun?
And we can't leave out these three doughy dignitaries.
Well, you have Mr. Pierogi, that's pretty obvious. Then you have Miss Punchki. Now, a punchki I eat.
Keep it real and keep it delicious.
Punchki is usually found in a bakery, so it's a sugary dough.
Now you're talking my language.
Well, it can be stuffed with custard, it can be stuffed with cream cheese, with strawberries, with cherries, banana, chocolate mousse, and then we have Mr. Halupki guy. And Halupki is basically a cabbage roll. So he's wearing a giant cabbage roll outfit. And of course, when it's hot like this, Mr. Halupki guy doesn't spend a lot of time out on the street.
He'll wilt like a head of
He'll
cabbage.
wilt away very quickly.
No such trouble for Mr. Pierogi. Have you ever seen a pastry cut a rug like this?
How long have you been Mr. Pierogi?
This is my 24th year. You guys have spent the weekend here. You can't peel me away from this festival. It's amazing.
Everybody! Pierogi! It is so exciting.
And while New York has the Rockettes, Mr. Pierogi has the Pierogettes. Each young performer named after a specific filling.
Miss Apricot, Drew Leg.
What makes this festival
cause everybody to be really crazy.
First of all, it's the fact that it is something that celebrates our heritage. It's Eastern European. The best thing about it is that we're not taking ourselves seriously. We love our culture. We also realize that we're the butt of the Polish jokes. We just embrace that all the time.
And we need some. Need some. Need some. Need some. Need some Pepto-Bismol. Need some Pepto-Bismol.
So come be silly with us. Let's make fun of ourselves. Let's just have a good time. And that's what a good festival is about.
Give it up to Pierogis, ladies and gentlemen.
The Pierogi Fest is so good, Reader's Digest once named it one of America's top 15 food fests.
I love pierogi.
But can its recipe for success be boiled down to just one word?
Fun. Interesting.
It's cool.
Insane.
Great food.
Exciting.
I'm Mexican and I used to have this kind of food.
Delicious. Because this is so fun. I love this place.
Who remembers Harry Potter?
And the Pierogi Fest isn't only magic for your taste buds.
This is how to make something catch on fire. I don't think we should do that.
Steve, you really had those kids captivated. I mean, how long have you been doing this?
Oh, 33 years now.
Your day job is what?
I'm a police officer in Hammond.
So I have never met a police officer
That's a
slash
magician.
It's good. I can be serious at work and come out here and have a great time with kids, and it's the best of both worlds.
It doesn't matter. Like, you look at
Pierogi Fest is one of my absolute favorite shows that I do all year. Everybody's in a good mood, having great food, having a good time.
So do you have any tricks you want to show us?
I didn't really come prepared. You know, sometimes I just said, let's try something like this. There we go. It's like this. All right, you know any magic words?
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
Right back there.
Oh my gosh, you are good.
When we come back, the competitions get cooking.
1, 2, 3.
And you're not going to believe how many pierogis were pounded down to claim victory at the eating contest.
Now a small town big deal quiz. How much do the world's largest pierogi weigh? 86 pounds, 112 pounds, or 123 pounds?
The answer when we come right back. The answer to our small town big deal quiz. How much did the world's largest pierogi weigh? The answer is a whopping 123 pounds.
The record was set in Pittsburgh in 2014. The filling took 60 pounds of potatoes and 5 pounds of cheddar cheese.
Thank goodness there aren't any that big here at Pierogi Fest in Whiting, Indiana, because the pierogi toss is already hard enough.
Our first contestants will be Ronnie Miller and Jimmy Carl.
How hard could it be, you ask? Well, we have to dip our hands in super slippery vegetable oil before every toss. And the Bouches insist on helping Rodney protect his favorite pair of ostrich boots from a hazardous oil spill.
Don't fall, okay?
I'll do my best.
Are you ready?
No.
1, 2, 3.
Ready? Man!
We almost got out on the first one.
1, 2, 3.
Somehow we managed to hang in there despite each giant step back and one immensely corny joke.
Go ahead, Jan.
So there's a lot of greasing of the palms here in Whiting, I see.
You're disqualified.
Yeah.
But then...
3.
My fault.
It's okay, it's okay. Thank you so much. I'm always the worst catcher and thrower, so I think you did it to be nice.
And a bunch of people got out before us.
Yeah, so we weren't in last place, so that's a win for us.
9th from last, I think.
Woo! Okay, guys, come on, yeah.
The pierogi eating contest is next up. Now, we don't have the stomach to compete in this one.
Go, eat.
But we keep dispensing doughy dumplings for those who do.
They have 3 minutes to eat as many as possible.
You guys are doing great.
But when the timer goes off, 2 contestants have choked down 23 pierogis.
On your mark, let's go.
So, time for a pierogi playoff to break the tie. The winner gobbles up 8 more in 1 minute. Wow.
I wonder if those pierogis come from I Love Grill and Lemonade. Because that vendor from Chicago takes home the grand prize for best pierogi.
And if we were to give out a grand prize for the most lovable host,
I got all my bushes with me.
the Bushes would win hands down.
Family. Get up, everybody, and sing.
And we are from the television show Small Town Big Deal. I'm not sure you're ready for prime time, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah. You don't know that yet. We took a shower this morning.
Well, it turns out they most certainly are. Every year they host a hysterical show at the festival. And at the top of the show, they even turn me into an honorary busha, complete with a babushka or scarf, handmade pierogi earrings, and their trademark single curler.
Oh, hold on, you gotta get your thing.
But what everybody really wants most from a busha is a big red smackaroo.
Make sure you find one and get a kiss on your cheek before you leave.
Yeah.
It is worth money, I'm telling you.
Tradition, you gotta have a big red lipstick.
And they will pucker up right before they give you one.
Oh, I'm on Small Town.
Woo, woo. I love the bushas, but I'm still waiting for my big red kiss.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
The world needs a connection. We need a place where we feel like we can be a who, not a what. And in Whiting, Indiana, you're a who, not a what.
And we remind everybody of their great aunts, their grandmas, their moms, even if they're gone.
Good night, sweetheart. Good night.
Don't go away. The Bushas have a surprise for Rodney when we come right back.
Welcome back to Small Town Big Deal.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Small Town Big Deal.
I can tell you, we sure enjoyed the pierogi. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they have fun here.
Oh, that's the other thing. I don't know if I've seen a group of people have so much fun at a festival.
And I loved eating the pierogis.
I did too, and I loved the parade, right? I loved the toss, even though we didn't win.
Yeah, my
and
fault.
I loved the bushas.
Yeah, oh, they were great.
Gosh. You know, I don't even know, though, how did you avoid getting the big
I was
red
just kind
kiss?
of avoiding it a little bit.
You're
I don't know, I
avoiding the
just-
bushas. Wait.
Oh, my goodness. I'm
Now
Rocky
we
Miller.
got you. And I'm Jan Carl.
Join us again next week when once again we celebrate the great stories from across America.
Woo! Donuts!
This is my kiss right here on the chin.
Thank you.
Because it's a nice little peck on the chin. This is my kiss right there. Mine is the best because it's the first one you see.
This is the best kiss. Look at those perfect lips.
No way.
This is the best kiss. Look at that. Look at those lips. It is the best kiss ever.
Welcome to Pierogi Fest. Seriously, you're here now. We're excited to have you. We are having so much fun. Welcome to Pierogi Fest.
I mean, are Eastern Europeans more fun than I don't know, Western Europeans? Or?
I'm very biased, but I'm going to say yes, hands down, without question.
Can't nobody call him dumpling. You can't call him dumpling. Gonna ride that slope down the boulevard. He's gonna smile till he can't no more. He's gonna ride that slope down the boulevard. Smile till he can't no more. Hat down, cross town, riding on his golf cart, seeing all the faces from all over is the best part.